Hello, everybody. I haven't had a video up in a couple of days. Been really sick, and yeah, but I'm out of bed. It's almost 2. I was able to get up this morning eventually and went to the pharmacy and back, and I was able to I have to call and get my ringers, the lactated ringers, the IV bags that I do. I have to call and get those ordered and hopefully sent to me today. But I had dropped or slipped through the cracks, they said, because when I went to the hospital, they dropped my coverage for palliative or for their services because somebody forgot to redo whatever. So my coverage was dropped, and then I had to go when I got out of the hospital, redo the coverage and stuff, and get the my port care, for the port, and the IV bags that I do every day get sent to me. So, and then I found out today, hey, yeah, sorry you fell through the cracks. I'm like, okay, it happens in the medical world. I said, yeah, I've been dealing with cancer since 2010, and I've fallen through the cracks many times. So I've had to really advocate for myself, and it's not easy when I'm getting out of bed. I've been in bed for a couple of days, and it's not easy when I'm sick to advocate for myself or do anything. I have Cindy, but like when I'm in bed sick, she's usually just tending to me. I'm trying to take care of like the kids and everything, because there's a lot of stuff that kids need all the time, and so but anyways, so yeah, been sick, just fighting. Lost some weight, lost 5 pounds. Crap. It just sucks. I can't be losing weight, and it's scary, because in the hospital, the doctor in there was saying, hey, we might want to focus on the feeding tube issue now. And I'm like, that's the last thing I want to focus on ever, is the feeding tube. So I'm like, okay, so that's being brought up, feeding tube, and I'm like, okay, I don't want to do that, but whatever it takes, I guess. But I'm going to keep fighting, do what I can to continue going forward with my weight, and because I just don't get any appetite when I'm sick, and just my body, like the pain overtakes me, and I just get sick, can't move, and so I meditate and pray. I pray a lot. I pray and meditate. I use that. I can't move. I can't do much of anything. Sometimes I cry because it's rough. And I would like to be doing other things, like talking to you guys, sharing with you where I'm at, but also, making things, like making art, things like this, see, these little, this is neat. This was just cast off too. And it glows, the bag of it glows in the dark. See that? Isn't that crazy? So with UV light, the bottom of it glows, but the whole thing doesn't glow, just the bottom. Let's zoom in. Let's zoom in, Chris. Oh, we got it. There we go. See? The bottom, just the bottom glows. Some of that little part there, and that, and then this. Get the angle right, Chris. There you go. Yeah, so, and it's see-through, like crystal. But anyways, I'd like to be doing this, making things like that, and that's just a mistake. This is something that's a planned thing, you know, these things. And like I say, these things and other things that I've made and end up giving away, but you know, this thing here, when I was trying this, was actually just me trying to find out what the color cobalt in the work that I do. So I found the ingredients of color to make cobalt blue, my favorite, one of my favorite colors of all time. So now I know what it takes to make cobalt blue with the colors I got. So fun, that's what I want to do. And so I'm out of bed, and I'm going to take it slow, drinking a Pepsi with my Life is Awesome cup. Life is good, happy-go-lucky, life is good. I even have this shirt Cindy got for me. Every snack, it's a dog, and it says, every snack you make, every meal you bake, every bite you take, I'll be watching you. Because I have my Preacher, my German Shepherd lab mix, and he is always hungry, always watching when you're making food. So anyways, you know, that's where that's where I want to be, out and about, you know. Got some lawn work to do outside, I guess, and tending. I got to eat one of the tomatoes that we grew today, and man, it tastes so good. Wow, like, wow. We grew some tomatoes, I'll show them to you, but they were so good, and we got them from some friends up the street that had too many tomato plants, so they had lined up their front driveway with all these started tomato plants, and we drove by. I was like, holy cow, and there was like, I don't know, 20 or 25 of them, a lot. We took 2. I was like, I want to leave some for other people, you know, but we took 2 tomato plants that were already started and brought them home here, and wow, awesome stuff. So that was a good thing I ate, and I'm gonna have a protein shake, and I had 2 of my doctors come over to the house yesterday, so it's really amazing to have the services I have where I can be here at the house and have the doctors come. So they both came, my palliative care doctor and my other palliative care doctor, and then we had a Zoom with my other palliative care doctors. So it was a long day, even though I'm feeling the way I'm feeling. But we're doing everything we can, and it's always like 10 steps forward, you know, like in life, everybody's I'm not even different. It's just a different story, but like 10 steps forward, 5 steps back, 10 steps forward, 7 steps back. It's just crazy. So it's like only 2 steps at a time forward. So it feels like, or it is actually, because I'm like, you know, with this weight thing, I'm back down to 132, which is, you know, it's just, I got to get up there. Anyways, and I went back and looked at the first video I made on this thing, and wow, so sick in that video, and just, yeah, so sick. And I felt like getting rid of it, but I'll keep it up. But this, the first video, and here I am now, how I am. But I was just like in that video sick and trying to get out exactly what I'm doing, making this channel, you know, not just goofing around, but wanting to just allow you guys into my world of gastroparesis, cancer, melanoma, you know, that whole world, the hospitalization, being on palliative care, that whole world that I'm in, you know, having a progressive illness that doesn't get better, that gets worse over time, and see what happens. And also with my art and my philosophies of life, and also how to communicate better with people in relationships, especially when you have like a caregiver, caretaker kind of relationship with your loved ones, and how that works. Also, to show you a 4-leaf clover I found. Ta-da! I just bent down and picked it up and grabbed it because I needed to get one for Cindy. So I was like, sometimes it's kind of like a basketball player throwing a perfect shot. It's like I'm back there and I'm like, all right, I need a 4-leaf clover spirit, and I need it for Cindy, and I need it right now. So I'm gonna look down, I'm gonna find one, okay? And that's what I do. And I look down and boom, sure enough, there's a 4-leaf clover. Pick it up and say, here you go. And it just happens like that. A lot of things can happen like that. Crazy, huh? Because there was a comment about what kind of a special are you talking about? And I'm like, yeah, because my body doesn't. That was another question that was raised. Of, you know, doctors say I'm special. I know a lot of people say I'm special. Not in a bad way, but it's just because my body works differently than most, and it's an elusive thing to everybody. So, and like I said, it's not in a bad way. It's like medications work differently. What's happening to me is completely out of the ordinary. You know, intussusception in the kidneys is just crazy. That usually happens with infants, and it's happening to me sporadically, and that's crazy pain level. I have my nurse coming over here at 2 to 3, in between 2 and 3, so I got to make sure I look out for her text. She's gonna change out the needle in my port, so that'd be good. And she's awesome. Nurses are awesome. I have to say, all you nurses out there, man, you are just amazing. Thank you so much for your service. You should get military pay, every one of you. I've given this Facebook or YouTube out to some of the nurses that help me and things, and I just want to tell you guys are awesome, every one of you. Even if even if there's some ones that aren't all that great, but they're still great. You're still great. You know, you're still helping complete strangers every day of your life. And the nurses I've worked with, and they've worked with me, have been the best human beings on this planet, let alone nurses. You know, just such great people. I love you all. Just thank you so much. And to the whole medical, all my teams and everybody are just amazing. I love them all so much. Just so much, you know, and I'm one of those, what they call easy patients, you know, when I go in the hospital. You know, I don't ring my bell all the time. I'm like, I'm not like that, you know. The less messing with them, the better, because the nurses got a lot of other people that are all freaking out, that don't know proper etiquette, or they're really, really sick. Well, I'm really sick. I don't know. You know what I mean? I'm an easy patient. I don't like try to make things hard, or I try to make things easier. You know, be part of the solution and not the problem, right? Or be the solution. Be the solution you want to see in the world, you know. Be what kind of a person you want to see out there. Be that out in the world, so people can emulate you, or I don't know. There's some wisdom. Whoa! But yeah, we'll get more into that. I'm just getting back from out of bed for a couple of days and being sick and everything. So, oh, and life marches on, right? It doesn't matter if you're down. It just keeps moving. So then I get up and I gotta clean out Zippy's cage, you know, because it's dirty. And I gotta get that thing clean, because it's, you know, I gotta keep him nice and healthy and happy. So get that thing cleaned out and use that energy and get stuff organized, and then get back down here in my studio and start making some art, creating some art and some stuff, and some stuff that everybody says you can sell all that, and, you know, anyway, so having fun. So all right, thank you guys. That's my check-in with you guys, where I'm at, just getting out of being sick for a couple of days and losing weight again. Now I got to gain it back and then some, and struggle, fight, all the while knowing in the background that it doesn't matter, it's still gonna get worse. You know, it's just it's not going to get better. So hopefully I'm going against all odds, and saying it's going to get better. It's going to make, you know what I mean? I'm not going to give up and say, okay, it's not going to get better. I'm going to say, you know what, hell with that. I'm going to reset my body and make it be okay, you know, or die trying. I don't care. I'm just going to keep going. So this is my fight. And thank you for being here, and thank you for your time. I love you guys. It's been a long video, so sorry. Hopefully you fast forwarded through all the really boring lecture crap that Cindy falls asleep on me in. I'm so sorry. I ramble. And anyways, I'll see you in the next one. I love you guys. Have fun every day. Play. Have fun and be happy. Love your neighbor and love yourself. And yeah. Let's make the world a better place, starting with us, right? Starting with me, and let's make the world a better place. Just make it better, because we can, you know? All right. I'll talk to you in a little bit, and end with an ending video for the day later on. So, all right. See you later.